Hello everyone. So I recently passed the issue security badge exam, and I'm sure you must have noticed I actually made a few videos on that particular topic. So let me give you some background in case you are not familiar uh, to my channel. In case you are new to my channel, then let me explain something, let me share something. I'm not a massive fan of certifications in general. So in case you want to ask me, I mean, I do get this question all the time. Can you please help me with some sample questions? Can you please help me how to prepare for a specific certification? And I do reply to them because um, I know uh, how to pass them because I have passed them. Now, I'm saying that I don't really uh, believe a lot in these certifications because I think it is your knowledge, it is your experience, it is your skills that you have acquired that actually matters the most. And I'm not really saying this to only those people who want to do certifications, but also to those companies who ask for certified Jira administrators. But at the same time, uh, if if there is a certification that you can do with the help of your company, or maybe your employer has asked you to do it and they are willing to pay you, then yeah, there is no harm in doing it. It is a nice way to validate your knowledge, and at the same time, if someone is paying for it, then yeah, why not? But again, don't worry too much about the certifications. If you want to focus on learning, then focus on learning. If you want to focus on job, I guarantee you that you will get a job, uh, irrespective of whether you have a certification or not. There are a lot of other ways uh, to make your resume shine out. And by the way, I do talk about these things, how to work on your resume, how to work on your profile, how to stand out. In case you want to know about these things, I do have another channel called Blackberry Boy. I'm sure you'll find a link somewhere if you search. Now, uh, I do have certifications because it is required for me, um, or because in the past I worked for partners, and when you work for a partner, Atlassian partners, you are, especially if you are a consultant, you are supposed to, or you need to basically do certifications. So I have a Jira admin server slash data center along with Jira Agile. So I did those certifications many years ago, maybe 5 years ago, when they were, I think, just new. But to renew those certifications earlier, you so basically when you go to the portal, university.atlassian.com or .net, you can find out. So there is a section called how to extend and how to maintain your certifications, and usually you can do a badge exam, which is like it is definitely much simpler as compared to preparing for, let us say, Jira administration exam. Uh, so these badge exams are something that you can do. They're also cheap as compared to, of course, the main exam, the main certification. So these exams are, I believe, in the range of 35, 20 pound, 20 not really pounds, but dollars. So 2 years ago, I think, or 3 years ago, I did Jira workflow. No, I think I've done Jira workflow exam 2 times before. So I've renewed it twice. And uh, because my certifications usually expire in October, I guess. So this year I had to, of course, renew it. It was only $20. Again, I was not massively interested. Earlier this year, I didn't renew my SAFE certifications because they are a bit expensive and no one was paying for it. So I didn't do it because I do have SAFE. I had SAFE, SPC, SAFE Professional Consultant, whatever. So I didn't do it because I don't really think if I have to work for a client where I will be helping them with safe implementation or some kind of safe implementation or agile at scale, or basically using Jira at a scale, then they don't really care about the certifications. Now, for Jira certifications, it was only $20, and I thought, okay, I'll do it. So I renewed it. So now I think this year, or I think starting from September, Atlassian has deprecated some of the older badge exams, so I don't really think there is a Jira workflow certification anymore. So I thought I'll probably try issue security. Initially, I thought it would be, first of all, I don't really want to prepare for the certifications because I know already Jira quite well. I do it every day. It is my main job. And for me, doing a certification is a bit weird, but it's okay. Um, I did it and I did prepare for it. So if you go to university, I think this is valid for any certification. If you go to university.atlassian.com or .net, whatever, you can find some help. And for certifications, you will get like a list of topics that you can download from. It's a PDF file, or there used to be a PDF file. I'm sure there is a list somewhere in some form. And when you take that list, just search for those items on the official documentation. For the issue security, for the badge exam, I didn't really do much preparation. I just watched that video. They have like, five or six videos. And because you might know the subject, you might know how to set security levels, you might know how to create issue security schemes, but there are always few things that you never really know about. For example, I had no idea that if you create, I knew about it, but I never really thought about it. So when you create a project with shared configurations, and if that particular project from where you are copying the issues, from where you're copying the configurations, if that particular project already has like a security scheme, it will be applied to it, which I was of course aware about, because there are, usually when you create a project with shared configuration, you get the schemes. That is the whole idea behind it. But again, I knew about it, but I never really thought about it, because if someone asked me, does Jira come with a default security scheme? I know, now if I think about it, no, Jira doesn't really come with any issue security scheme. But small things like this. Also, for example, if you have, let us say, the security level field hidden in your field configuration, then issue security scheme will not be set on that particular issue type where you're using that field configuration in the field configuration scheme. So this one is a bit tricky. Usually we don't really, even experienced Jira administrators, we don't really do these things on a regular basis. And again, if you're a Jira administrator and if you're trying to do some troubleshooting, because I do troubleshoot these things quite a lot, where issue is hidden, let us say, or there is a requirement to hide few issues. So we know how to do it, and we know how to troubleshoot it, and we have a lot of ways to figure out by looking at the configurations. But if you ask us about these things, like which you can only find in the documentation, or which you can find maybe when you go through this preparation videos, then while you're doing the exam, you have, I believe, more chances to mark those difficult or tricky questions, or not even tricky, but sometimes when you are looking at the questions, the language is a bit, you're not always sure about the correct answer. So I think if you have to do the certification, then prepare for it. You will have more chances to pass in one go. And yeah, that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. If you are reaching out to me for certifications, to be honest, I don't really keep track of different certifications. Maybe I should talk about it. Sometimes I think, should I just maybe create video series on different certifications that we have, right? Like, because each certification has a number, and sometimes I think maybe I should focus on that. I don't really want to do that, or maybe I don't really feel it is the right thing to do, because on my channel I focus on, okay, let us solve a problem and let us talk about this particular feature. I don't really want to promote something or talk about something which I don't really truly believe in. And I don't honestly truly believe in certifications. I think because these certifications are actually a bit expensive. Imagine there's a, I mean, because I'm from India, I know how things are. Not everyone can afford to spend, $350. Even if they can afford, it's a huge amount, to be honest. Uh, you know, 35,000 rupees or something like that. Uh, it is definitely quite a lot of money. And if someone is not really working for a big company already who is willing to pay for these certifications, I think there is a barrier. Not everyone, not each and every potential Jira or good Jira administrator can do it. They might know how to do it in the tool, but they might not have enough maybe money or desire, or maybe they're not really willing to spend this much amount for a lot of reasons. Then I think a lot of companies who are actually looking for talented Jira consultants, Jira administrators solely on the basis of certifications, I think it's a loss for both companies and also for these potential employees. All right, but that is of course my opinion. I'm not really against certifications, but I hope you get the idea. All right, that is all. Bye bye.